Hello, welcome back to the channel. It's a new day. Has been a while. It's been a minute since I've recorded one of these types of sit down kind of vlog things. God, this chair is so creaky. Yeah, it's been a minute. Not that I haven't meant to do things. I have actually been meaning to. I just haven't. Despite everything I say. Yeah, I'm still working on myself. I'm still a work in progress. But things are kind of on the up a little bit. There's been some stuff I'm going to talk about. I want to try and focus more on the life stuff because I feel like that's probably what y'all on this channel care more about rather than the gaming stuff. So I'll leave. There's a couple things I'll probably say about that stuff, but I'll leave it towards the end so you can get all the stuff, all the juicy details you want, and then you can just leave. I'm sure most people will after that point. But I've been doing good, I suppose. Could be better, could be worse. Some things have gone okay, some things not so okay. There's a couple things that have situations that have changed, some new things. So we're gonna try and talk about it here. Um, so recapping, I guess, going back to the last time I made a vlog here. I think I briefly mentioned catching up with Sentinel. I think. Now since then, me and him have been in contact a lot more. Quite honestly, he's my friend that I'm in contact with the most right now. Not throwing shade to my other two friends, obviously, but he's the one I've been hanging out with a lot on calls and just playing games and stuff like that. We've done some recording and stuff too. Obviously, I want to still just hang out with him as a friend, though. Obviously, first and foremost. We've been doing some stuff with that, so that's I've got some content and stuff with him. I'll more about that stuff maybe later if I remember. ADHD makes me rant and forget things, but so that's kind of been, I think, helping me mentally with just having someone to kind of chat with and hang out with and just mess around, have fun with. And I mean, sure, we play a lot of Roblox, which say what you want, right? It's just dumb, mindless fun. And there's actually some games in there that actually ain't half bad. So it's kind of fun to just go on there and mess around for a while. So it's not like we have to hop into something and get into it or anything like that. It's just mindless fun. And that's kind of, I think, been helping me, just having someone to kind of bounce off of and just sort of have fun with. So that's been going for me, and that's been pretty good. Haven't really had much opportunity. Like obviously, my friend Jay, she's busy with schooling. Not right now, really, but she's doing a bunch of other stuff. She's with her family and stuff. So we don't talk as often as we used to. And then my one friend Youth, he um he also has a life. He's older. He's actually the older. He's actually older than me. So he actually has a bit more going on with his life and stuff. He started streaming actually. Shout out to him. Zero Valentine, I think his YouTube stuff is, and then whatever. If I remember, I'll put it in the description. If not, I'm a terrible friend. So, but yeah, but he's been doing that stuff. I try to pop in when I can, but you know, he has his own stuff going on, obviously. So it's been nice having Sentinel back in life, you know, because we had some fluctuations to say the least for a little bit there. But we're back. We're back to being on good terms and everything. That's pretty good. Um, so moving on from that, because that's been kind of good for me, but that's not really anything important. A couple weeks ago, I believe, on the weekend, my sister actually came down, and that was nice to see my sister. She came down with a friend. They went through some of her stuff that we have, because obviously we have the move stuff going on. So she came down, looked through some of her stuff, and she actually helped a lot. They actually did like I think 2 runs to get rid of like and donate stuff for like to like VV and whatnot. So that was really helpful. That was really nice of them to help out with that. And I got to spend some time with her as well that day. We hung out, grabbed some dinner, hung out with her. Got to see her friend who I've only met like the one time, and I went to visit her. Uh, Christ, my rings! I forgot. I forgot how loud they can be when I hit the desk. Um, but yeah, that was nice. And on that day, I actually had an interview. Yes, there's been an update with the job situation. Still not working. Not that great of an update, but I have had an interview. I went in. I actually think I did pretty well. I actually think I did pretty well. And what I told my sister, what I told my mom, they both think, yeah, I did pretty well. Haven't heard anything back. Now, the way it works here, I don't know if it works this way everywhere, or I think Canada put this into effect. I don't know if it's Canada wide or if it's just Ontario. What I haven't looked into myself. To my mom, who told me, but they made a change where apparently if you actually get an interview, they have to give you an answer, whether it's a yes or a no, that like they're hiring you within a time frame. I think it's like 45 days, 35 days, whatever it is, that sort of time zone. Um, so I will have an answer in a few weeks max. I should have to have an answer. Um, I feel like they'll take me, but from what I've heard from where I'm going, where the interview was, sometimes they just take a while. There's a lot of stuff they apparently have to do, so it can just take a while. So I'm kind of just hoping that it lines up with some other stuff going on, which I'll get to in a second. Um, but so I think that went well, and hopefully that's something I have because I actually don't think I'd hate this job. It's not like it's glamorous or anything, but nothing I can really get for myself is going to be because most stuff I can do is entry level. I mean, I know I can do things, I just don't have the schooling or the expertise or a license to drive or anything like that. So makes it a lot harder for me to get those kind of jobs when I don't have like a way in kind of thing. It's just harder for someone like me who doesn't have those things, which obviously I need to work towards getting. Obviously I should just have a license. I'm 23. I should have a license in case I need one, right? I'm not gonna be with people that have cars all the time. If I need to get something or go somewhere, or get or move or whatever, I should have a license to do it. I know I got to get on that. There's a lot of things that I myself need to grow up and get going. I mean, even just like something simple as working out, I still need to do. Hell, even just uploading and doing YouTube things, I still need to do a lot of work on myself. And I know that. It's a slow burn and it shouldn't be, but it's it is what it is, and I'm gonna keep pushing myself to keep trying. Obviously, I mean, hell, I told Jay I would read a book and I haven't even touched it. To be fair, I've been busy with other stuff, but like I have had downtime when I just haven't even touched it. It's literally sitting right there on my shelf. I just haven't even touched it. Like, it's just, I'm all over the place, and my brain is just hemorrhaging trying to manage things and figure everything out. But I have to get my crap together. I have to. Or I'll never get anything. I'll never get anywhere in life with anything. Reading, YouTube stuff, music, because I want to learn guitar. I want to be able to make music and stuff like that. Obviously, getting a job and improving myself, possibly getting something better in my life career wise or whatever, because obviously YouTube isn't a career, especially since they're just every update they do is freaking making it harder and harder for anyone to make a living off this crap, unless they're already a multi-millionaire. Or they're botting or whatever they're doing, which I don't care to do because this is just for fun. I just want to be able to do this. I don't care if it's like 10, 20 people I have as a community. That's much preferred over having a bunch of like 1,000 fake views, in my personal opinion. But it is what it is. I gotta work on it. But hopefully this job thing turns out and I at least have something and I have an income. Why is my camera? I don't know if it's picking up every time I move my head and stuff. My camera seems to lag. It's really annoying. But moving on from that, so that happened. I'm gonna move the mic away a little bit because I seem to be peaking. But so that happened, and that's hopefully going to be good. So going beyond that, with the move situation, some updates on that. Me and my mom, about a week after we did all that stuff, I went up to interview, hung out with my sister and all that. About a week later, I think the next weekend, me and my mom went out to 2 viewings in town. The first one we went to, no one showed up. We stood outside for about 20 minutes in the heat. No one was there. Well, it turns out, in fact, actually, someone was there to let us in, but they never let us in. My mom literally, because my mom going through stuff and like trying to look at places, right? And it's not me. My mom messaged like, "Hey, we're here," and there's just no answer. So after like 20 minutes, we were like, all right, we're just gonna leave because like what the hell? So we actually just went and did some light shopping at a nearby grocery place, and we were like, well, we'll just do that. I got us both some ice cream sandwiches from there. We were just kind of eating them on the way home, and he's like, oh, and then he messaged and he's like, oh, there's no missed calls. There's someone there to let you in. Here's the number. It's like, well, of course there's no missed calls. We didn't have a number to call. like, like, like. So that went kind of, nowhere. I didn't really do that. And the place didn't look like it was in the best of shape anyways and stuff. It's like, my mom was like, we don't really want to go to someone who doesn't look like they look after the place, even to begin with. So, eh, but whatever. So that one struck out. But we went to another place later on. They gave us a time to be like, hey, come after this time, we'll be fine. Went there. Took a while for them to, show up. So we were a bit worried about that. But they did show up. We got in. And it was, actually not that bad of a place. So we've locked ourselves in. We will be moving. It is official. we have a new place we'll be going to in a few weeks. We're going to be going through all the moving and stuff like that. So for like about a week, I won't even be able to do anything really because I'm going to have to be packing everything up. I'm going to be doing a deep clean of all my tech stuff. So like my PC, consoles, anything I want to try to like clean and dust as best I can. I had to do it with my PS5 because it was literally like almost on fire. Like I was literally trying to play things and I was just kept overheating. I'm like, there's something wrong with it. And it turns out it's just lifting the cover and cleaning it. But I didn't have the screwdriver or anything to get into it. So I was like, can of dust, here we go. And so I just started spraying. I just started spraying everywhere, and then I took a cotton swab and I just sort of went into the fan area because I didn't want to get it wet with all the cold air and what stuff. So I just took a swab and I started cleaning it out. Works perfectly fine now. So that worked. That worked. And I got to do that with like the PC because I haven't done it with the PC in a while, and that's probably a part of the reason why it's slow a lot of the time. So I got to do with that. Want to check the other consoles and stuff. Got to do a deep clean here, get all this stuff up, pack up all my games and stuff because they're the only things really left on my shelves aside from a loose couple things here and there. So there's not a whole lot actually left in my room. I'll probably do one more of these before the actual move just to sort of say goodbye to this place and sort of give a couple final update things. But beyond that, the move is happening, and the place we're going to, obviously I'm not going to dox myself, but the place we're going to, it's like a basement unit. It's a little sketch here and there. There's a couple things about it that are just, it's got some quirks, but it is what it is. It's about tripling our rent, which is going to happen no matter where we go. And it's actually on the opposite side of town. We're moving sides of town, which is good for me, especially if I get that job, which is why I'm hoping that even though I haven't got the answer back, I'm hoping I get it after the move because then I'm on that side of town. So it's easy for me because then I can just walk. If they want me to start right away or something, I can just walk there. I don't even have to worry about transportation, which will be good because that's saving money, especially since we have to about triple our rent. And I got to drop like almost 2K just to help us move in, which is a lot of money for someone who doesn't have an income. I get money from EI and stuff, obviously. I have money to my name. It's just, it's hard to cough up that much at once and be mentally okay. You know what I mean? When you've never had to before, it's a bit hard to just say goodbye to that money. But it is what it is, and obviously I'm gonna have to start paying more into food and whatnot. So we're probably gonna be eating pretty cheap and doing a lot of stuff differently. It's a smaller place than here, much smaller. It's essentially a hallway, and then it shoots off into the different rooms. It's got like the 2 bedrooms, a bathroom. That's pretty much all there is. So it's a small place. So we've been downsizing a lot. That's why there's really nothing here because most of it's actually in bins and stuff, and we're gonna have to store it. I can't even keep all of our stuff, which to be fair, I had way more than I needed to. I've gotten rid of a lot of stuff, and then the rest of it I'm probably just storing. But it's a lot of downsizing, which actually probably will be a good thing because it'll help me be like, I don't need these things. I don't need these frivolous things I wasted money on in the past. I just don't. I just don't. So it's going to help me, I think, as well mentally with being like, I don't have to spend money on these things because I just don't need them and I don't really care. I have what I need. That's really all I need to worry about. So overall, I think the move is going to be good for me, even if it's a bit of an adjustment for me to make because I've never gone through it before. But overall, I think it's going to be pretty good. And we are locked in, so we're going to be moving and stuff like that. My mom, I think, has already booked like a truck and stuff for us to use to get everything out there. We're going to be doing that and then hit up like look into lockers and stuff and see if we can just store our stuff temporarily. We're hoping that we don't have to stay there. We're hoping that we can find somewhere better in the future at some point. We're hoping because they're actually putting in like apartments and stuff and different places in town and stuff. There's actually one nearby that they're working on an area for. So there are things that are getting built. So hopefully the market will open up a little bit more in the future. Hopefully towards maybe spring or so we can look at maybe other options to eventually move again at some point. Maybe land something there. And go from there. But for right now, we're locked in with where we're going, and I think it's gonna be all right. I think it's gonna be good. My mom was talking to me about maybe putting my desk and stuff in the living room, and I'm like, you do you want me to be doing this? Or possibly streaming or doing any of this stuff in the living room, most likely with my cameras literally aimed at the bedroom door and the bathroom. Like unless I angle it differently or like against the wall, which just but I'm like if I angle it against the wall, it's like I'd have to angle it right. It's like it'd be weird. And I wouldn't want to be doing it in the living room. Just personally, I'd rather it be confined to my actual bedroom because one, I'm used to it, but two, at least then it's my stuff. It's me, and I'm just on my own. I can shut the door and I can be like by myself. I am gonna have to practice being a lot more quiet though. So in videos to come, on this channel and the gaming channel, I'm gonna have to be a lot more quiet because we're actually gonna be living in the same building as the one we're renting from. So obviously, I don't want to be a dickhead, and I don't want to be loud or anything like that. So I'm gonna have to tone it down a little bit, which is gonna impact some videos here and there. Obviously, I can't be my ADHD self a lot of the time. I'm actually trying to be quiet right now because I'm trying to get used to being a bit more quiet. So if I seem a bit less woohoo, then that's kind of why. Now, obviously, I don't want this to affect how energetic I am or me trying to do the videos and stuff, but it is what it is. And so we have a place with better ability for me to be a little bit more louder myself. This is what it is. I'm gonna deal with it, and I mean, I can't complain because like I'm still living with my mom. I'm not gonna complain that I can't be loud when I record. That would just be stupid. That would be dumb. Like I am lucky in that regard where I have someone to rely on still. I'm not going to complain about it. So it is what it is. We're going to have to deal with it. And hopefully it doesn't affect the content. I don't think it will because it'll still be me. It'll still be the same games I'd be playing, the same type of videos I want to work on now. Hopefully I can still continue to work on them. I haven't done any new content type stuff like the green screen stuff, talking about games or anything, or music stuff or anything like that, obviously, because there's a lot to work on that stuff to lead to, I guess to lead up to that stuff. But regardless, a lot of changes happening. Now going off of the move stuff, I also got hit with the flu last weekend because I uploaded Uncharted. I recorded me going back to Uncharted. I played the second game, and then I got hit with the flu and I had to stop recording. So it's like, yay! I was like, yay! Great timing. Just as I get back to trying to record and do stuff, instantly hit with the flu. Man, it was bad. And I got hit with dental pain, which is why I'm up and like somewhat nice looking because I actually like went outside, so I'm not just in like sweats or something. Um, but I went out today to get my teeth looked at today. Actually, I just got back before doing this. I just got back from getting a prescription and stuff for like antibiotics or whatever. Um, because I did that after going to the dentist and whatnot. And it's great that I'm unemployed and don't have insurance. And it's great that I need a root canal for about $1,000, and I'm about to move and have to drop 2K on that. It's a fun situation that I'm in right now. It's a fun situation. I'm having fun. Couldn't tell. So no, I had some dental pain. This entire part of my mouth now it's calmer now. I'm assuming because of the pain medication I've been taking for about a week now. So I'm assuming it's died down because of that. I'm not gonna go off it until I've had the work done. I'm penciled in to go back in a week. I'm gonna just set it up on a payment plan and just deal with it because I have to get this done. I have to. My mouth was literally like numb. Like I literally woke up, my mouth was in searing pain. This lower part of my jaw was just like slack jawed. Like it was just like numb. I couldn't really move it. Eating was impossible. Now these symptoms have delayed delayed. They're not really there, but they're also like I don't trust it. If that makes sense, like I don't feel the ability that like I can't eat on that side, or that my jaw is like still like numb or stiff or anything. But I don't trust it. So I was like, I'm not gonna not go in. I'm gonna go and get looked at because there's something obviously going on. They're like, yeah, there's like a cavity or whatever. You're gonna need to probably get a root canal. There's a couple things that it could be, and they're like, this is the most likely thing. So we're gonna deal with that. Hopefully, it fixes things. I'm gonna go on the antibiotics as well, one step at a time. One step at a time, especially while I'm in this gray area financially. But hopefully that gets dealt with and I can go back to being normal again. I feel fine, so I'm probably going to try to get back to recording a few more things, but I'm going to try to take it a bit easier, obviously, to get used to the quietness. But also, just because I don't want to push myself, I don't want to be, getting mad or anything. So I, uh, I want to try and take it a bit easier with stuff. So playing more chill things like Uncharted and whatnot, just for right now, and then kind of hopefully go into a bit more stuff. Maybe if I start streaming again, I can do some more like challengey, some more energetic stuff going forward. But for right now, I kind of want to focus on just some more easy stuff that I can kind of sit down, record a bunch, push it out, schedule it, and then while it's all scheduled, like okay, I got 2-3 weeks of stuff scheduled, ready to go. I got that done in like a few days, recording wise. I just got to post it all, then I have time to work on other bigger things, but also I have to get more stuff done with the move, pack more things up, be ready to go for that. So there's just a lot of stuff going on. Once the move has happened, it'll probably be a bit easier for me to worry about the content stuff, especially if I get work, if this place I went to works out, because then at least I'll have some kind of schedule as well, because it's actually shift work, which I think is the best thing for me, because then I like routine. I've always liked routine. So I think if that happens, it'll be easier for me to sort of get into a pattern of like work on stuff. I'm up these times, whatnot, and then I go to work and all that stuff. So there's been a lot of changes. There's been a lot of stuff. I apologize for the lack of clarity recently. Of like, I think the last, what was it, maybe 2 weeks ago, I made the last vlog. So I apologize for it not being somewhat weekly. I don't know if it really matters if it stays weekly or whatever it ends up being. But it is what it is. But so yeah, that's kind of a lot of the main update stuff. In regards to the content itself, not really a whole lot to say. I'm trying to work on what I have. I have some stuff with Sentinel, some Roblox stuff we've done, as well as a couple other games. We did a demo as well. I've got old youth stuff from Zero Valentine, my friend Youth from the last place I was working at. I have some stuff with him still that I just never uploaded. I even have some Jay stuff. I have two things with Jay, a Resident Evil thing, which I'll get to when I get through that stuff in the series. But then I actually have an Alan Wake thing I have to work on. I've been meaning to work on that for a long time, and I just haven't got it done. I'm thinking I want to try and do editing here and there on some of the more co-op stuff, so that stuff won't be as frequent, but the other stuff I'll probably hopefully be able to do a lot more solo stuff and get through some more things, keep the retro stuff, bring that back for weekend stuff. I'll maybe try to do streaming here and there after the move, because right now, what is the point? Uh, but I think just in general, I gotta just try and get myself situated with, I think, primarily focusing on the moving stuff, and then hopefully finding work. And then if a routine comes into place, it'll be a bit easier for me to work on creating more content, whether it's this type of stuff or other things for this channel. Obviously, I don't want to just do this for this channel. I want to do other things. I mentioned music. There's other stuff I want to do. I want to maybe do some cooking stuff, which will be a little harder in the new place. Like I said, there's some quirks. But hopefully I can work it out and stuff, and maybe I can do some cooking stuff here and there, because I got some cookbook stuff I really want to try. But also just it'd be great to learn how to properly cook myself, because I never really learned growing up. Things like that, just basic stuff. Going out, maybe going somewhere I record myself doing it or whatever. I don't know. We'll see. Obviously, I want to do some more stuff for this channel. I want to do more stuff on my gaming channel. All in due time. All in due time. I don't want to keep this video going for too long, though. I want to kind of end it, because obviously the longer these videos are, I assume more people aren't going to care. So I kind of want to end it here. 23 minutes is all right. So yeah, but that's kind of most of the life stuff. The way there's really, like I said, not a whole lot to say on the content part. So it is what it is. We're gonna try to figure it out here. I'm gonna try to keep my head up, keep things going strong, and it's kind of just it. I still don't really know how to end these videos. I am terrible at this. But yeah, thanks for watching. If you have actually watched it all the way through, appreciate it. I always will appreciate it. I never won't. And see you in the next video, whatever that is.